I am Michael Kirby, and I was the chair of the Commission of Inquiry of the United Nations that produced the report of the Commission of Inquiry, the COI, and here is the report. When it reached the Human Rights Council, it created a sensation because of the information that it provided on the terrible crimes against humanity in North Korea. Likewise, in the General Assembly of the United Nations, and exceptionally, it was referred to the Security Council of the United Nations. This is very unusual in the United Nations system. But what has been happening in North Korea has been very unusual in our world. Your seminar is happening at exactly the time of the 10th anniversary of the COI report, of the establishment of the COI that led to its report. It's therefore a very critical time when we can look back and ask ourselves, what has been achieved? It is not enough for the United Nations or the people and administration of the Republic of Korea to just talk. We have to have action. We have to have follow-up. And so I welcome this seminar that you are arranging. I honor those who have organized it. I hope it will be a great success. And above all, I hope it will lead to action on the report and on the crimes against humanity that are reported in this record of the COI on human rights abuses in North Korea. The COI made many recommendations for improvement of human rights and monitoring human rights so that the world would be kept informed of the developments in human rights in North Korea. And in our report, we made many suggestions of ways in which, step by step, small steps at first and bigger steps later on, improvements would be made in North Korea. I pay respects to President Yoon Suk Yeol, and I pay respects to former President Moon Jae-in. I pay respects to the people of Korea, and it's the people of Korea to whom we addressed this Commission of Inquiry report. What has been unusual in recent years has been the apparent withdrawal of the Republic of Korea from close involvement with the issues of human rights in North Korea. It began, in a sense, with the election of former President Moon Jae-in, and it continued with the intervention of US President Donald Trump. And they met, as you would know, in Singapore, in Hanoi, and in Panmunjom. But unfortunately, the hopes that out of those meetings would grow a procedure for improving human rights in North Korea did not eventuate. The establishment of a human rights foundation is appropriate and urgent in the conditions of North Korea. I was shocked, and my fellow commissioners were shocked, when we sat in our public hearings, which are online and available to the world, and heard the terrible events and wrongs that have been done to the people of North Korea. And that is why it is important and urgent that the Human Rights Foundation should be not only on the statute book of South Korea, but also in active work for continuing the work of the Commission of Inquiry, supporting the work of the Special Rapporteur, now Professor Elizabeth Salmon, and supporting the United Nations goals that were referred to in our report. This is urgent obligation of the government and people of the Republic of Korea. There have been other developments that have been watched with concern. They include the development of arresting and charging citizens of South Korea who, using balloons, have endeavored to bring the message of the COI and other such messages of the special rapporteurs to the people of North Korea. They refuse to allow us to come into their country, but we hope that the message of the world that the United Nations is concerned about North Korea will come with the work of a Human Rights Foundation. There was another development which was very surprising, and that was the failure of the Republic of Korea, South Korea, to support the annual resolution of the United Nations Human Rights Council and General Assembly on North Korea. I hope that these steps in the wrong direction will be reversed. And without intruding into the politics of South Korea, you have to ask what has been achieved by the policy of friendship and silence. Nothing has been achieved. And it's therefore important for the world and for the people of North Korea that we should go back to the track of examining, reporting, and holding to account the government of North Korea for the great wrongs that have occurred. This is a story not just of human rights abuses, which happen in every country. This is a story of crimes against humanity, which are crimes that shock the conscience of mankind. And I therefore send good greetings to this seminar, and I hope it will flower and grow into new requests to the government of South Korea to support the Special Rapporteur and to support the work of the COI and the recommendations that are made, from little steps to bigger steps to biggest steps. And that has been the mistake up till now, going straight away to the big step of nuclear disarmament. You have to start at the outside of the circle and work your way into the circle, but you don't do that if you are silent about great wrongs. And so that is my message as the former chairman of the COI. Restore the annual resolution, restore the Human Rights Foundation, and restore the attention of the people of South Korea to their brothers and sisters in North Korea. One day you will be reunified. You are not divided by your own decision, but by the decision of outsiders. One day this will be finished, but it'll only be finished if attention is paid to the human rights abuses of the government and administration in North Korea.